booktubers of the world. I am going to be doing a tag today, and it's called Bookmarks and Marks. I'll show the links to the people who I know who have done it before, and I'm probably the last. First question is, what are you currently using as a bookmark? And I'm actually reading 3 books. So, the first book I'm reading is The Hobbs Bargain. I got this just the other day, and I'm excited about it. I haven't started reading it much, but it's good. It's just one of those quick reads, fantasy novels from Barnes & Noble. Lined little note card with numbers and dates and stuff on it that my mom wrote down one day, and I just threw it in here. Next I'm reading Dead Silence, which is a body finder book. It's the last in the series. I think, maybe, I don't know. And I'm currently in this. I am using this. It's a postcard that I got when I got my ear pierced, and it just says how to clean it and everything, but I thought it was a cool cover, so I'm using that. And with hardbacks, a lot of the time I'll just use like the cover sleeve and just like wrap it around the page. Next I'm reading Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stefan Chosky, and I am using a Legally Blonde ticket when I went to see Legally Blonde the musical at my high school just the other day, and I just flipped it in here, and it's kind of cool. I kind of like the color combination. Next question. Best thing you've ever used as a bookmark? When I was in 6th grade, we used in our art class, we got these little metal things, you know, that go wrap around the book, and then we put beads on them. And so that's what we did for a project, and so I used that for a long time, and I lost it, and I think it broke, but that was really fun. The weirdest thing I've ever used as a bookmark. Well, I use a lot of stuff, you know. I've used pieces of grass before, and I've been outside and I'm like, oh crap, I have a bookmark. Take a piece of grass, stick it in. I think this is probably the weirdest thing I've ever used. She's just this little creepy girl, I don't know, just picture thing that my teacher gave me because she didn't know what to do with it. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I used it as a bookmark the other day. So there's that. Do you ever annotate or write in your books, and why or why not? I do in my books that I'm reading for class. I won't in fun books that I'm reading for fun, but for ones that I'm reading in class, I definitely will, and generally in pencil. And this is actually my friend's copy because of A Clockwork Orange. I think we got them mixed up. I think she has mine, but she has writing in it too. And at the beginning, especially of this novel, you know, he has a lot of words you don't understand, so we wrote in kind of what that was, and then wrote notes on the side when you're reading and that kind of stuff. And so I usually don't, except for school books. Share something that you found in a library book or other books that didn't belong to you. I haven't found like money or anything like a lot of people do. I mean, I found money in my own books, you know, that I've used in the past, but I don't find that weird because I know a lot of people that do that, and on purpose sometimes too. But I have had, our library is really good at checking the books and making sure they don't have anything in them or anything like that. But I go to a used bookstore, and I was looking through a book one day, and it was like a textbook kind of thing, but it wasn't like the glossy pages, it was just kind of regular pages, and someone had wrote all over it, and then like stuck actual notes inside of it, and sticky notes, and you know, annotations and all these things, and I thought that was really kind of cool. I didn't understand half of it. And then I also had one for my AP US history class. I got a used book, and it was just covered in writing, and I couldn't actually really even read some of the sentences because they crossed stuff out and they did all this stuff. So that wasn't too fun, but it was definitely interesting. What books are in your collection that are by a person named Mark? Like, I don't have any. I looked through all my books, and I don't have any books by anybody named Mark, and I feel bad about that. But what book has made a figurative impact on your life? For me, there's 2. Well, there's way more than 2. All books have this impact on your life, always. Every single book. But first is definitely Harry Potter. This is just the 4th one because it was the first one I grabbed off my shelf. And I love Harry Potter. I grew up with it. I'm in that generation of Harry Potter. I went to Harry Potter 4, 5, 6, and 7 book premieres. So, you know, I was a part of that generation. And it was a huge impact on my life. and it really got me into hardcore literature. Harry Potter is definitely a gateway book to hardcore literature, which I love that quote. The next book is Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr. Really, really love this book. I read this in middle school, and I still read it to this day. It's a really well-loved copy because me and my friends pass it around. I mean, I don't really get much out of it other than love and whatever, and it kind of got me into the whole teen romance thing, even though I'm kind of sick of it now. But that was a huge chunk of my life, was teen love books, and this was the start, and then Twilight and everything came after that. And so this was a huge impact on my life. What books made a literal impact on your life? Like, do you have any tattoos? I don't have any tattoos of any books, and I'm not planning on getting any, but I'm not a huge person to put tattoos on their bodies unless it really means something, and I haven't really found a book that means 100% amazing amount to me to ink it on my body. I mean, Harry Potter was amazing, but I still haven't wanted it on my body. What's the biggest book that has impacted our generation? Well, there's two. There's two books, definitely. Definitely Harry Potter, because, well, again, it's a gateway book to hardcore literature, and it's, you know, it's a huge impactful on a lot of people. It gets a lot of people into reading. And actually, seriously, I'm saying this, is Twilight. Because all those girls that read Twilight and loved it, they started reading more books. And I don't see that as a bad thing, to want to read more books. And I loved Twilight. I still do. Twilight is in my repertoire of books that I've loved. You know, I started reading it in like 6th or 7th grade. Definitely a huge impact on a lot of people, because, and you know, a lot of people read it. And even if you haven't read it, which you should, to say you don't like it or not, it gets you those preferences and shows you what you like and what you don't like. And I'm not gonna tag anybody on this video, so if you guys want to do it, you community out there in my camera, definitely do that. Definitely do this video. It's a lot of fun, and tags are a way of kind of getting to know people in the booktubing world. So, alright, yep, I'm gonna go for real this time. Okay guys, bye.